Hi everyone, welcome back to Canary Cast. Norwich City are top of the league thanks to a 1-0 win at
Stop the
Boro.
count! Stop the count, Joe! We've won it. We've done it. Done it. Finish it.
The season's over.
Suspend the season.
Yeah, we've won it in November. Cancel the rest of it. Yeah, to be honest, we were lucky at times today, Jacob, but we ground out the result in the end.
It sounds like much of our season, doesn't it? We were just saying before we started, there's been quite a few games where it's been nipple tuck. I think overall we probably have, would you say, the key chances apart from the Tavernier penalty. You can see that Boro lack a striker and just attacking. You can see why they struggle to score goals. You can also see why they don't concede many. I thought Max Aarons was brilliant again today, and Grant Hanley, what a block that was from Tom Longer. That was absolutely brilliant. And you can see that him and Gibson. I know Gibson is a silly challenge for the pen, but them two, another clean sheet. I think is that 3 in a row now. We're doing well there.
Yeah, it is. No conceding from set pieces either. I was genuinely even quite impressed with Boro, especially off the ball. They just shut you down immediately, don't they?
I think Warnock, you could almost say he's developed a little bit because they had a little bit more of the ball than I was expecting. Not as obviously much as us, but yeah, like you say, there's an aggressive intent there rather than just sit back and take a 0-0. So fair play to them for that. They haven't got the greatest squad in the world. I think Warnock's doing really well with what he's got there. But you know what? These are the games you have to go and win. And we did it the last time we played them. We win 1-0 at the Riverside, more towards the end of the season. You think that's a big moment. And again, you can look at it and go, we're grinding out results. We'll talk about squad depth probably later and for future videos. But at the minute, Daniel Farke's doing really well with the squad he's got available to him.
He has. Here. Right, let's get stuck straight into it then, Jacob. Let's talk about the lineup because Hugo came in for Pukki, which I suppose Pukki's played a lot of football this week, but it was a bit of a weird one. What did you make of it?
Yeah, as soon as I saw the Daniel Farke quotes of being like Teemu, I nearly died when Teemu Pukki was, or Finland went down to 10 men. I was like, okay, Teemu's knackered then, basically. Yeah. He's not going to be starting. It was Jordan's chance. He just, we said it when we first signed him. He's not going to change what he is. I don't think we suit his style of play at all. We don't really go up with it. You can see a few times, Steekman and Buendia, they're looking for the Pukki runs, aren't they? They're so used to having him there and kind of that movement. And Hugo's just not that player. To be fair to him, though, some of the balls just didn't really stick to him, did they? As well as they have when he's come off the bench. It's frustrating because you really want to see him. What you can see how much he wants to perform well, and it doesn't seem like much of a fit. We said it when we signed him, and it still seems the case, really.
Yeah, agreed. I don't see it yet. It's not quite worked out how we thought it would. The bench today, 2 keepers on there, Josh Martin and McAleer. I'm guessing that's how it's pronounced on the bench as well. The squad depth, especially once we'd loaned those players out towards the back end of the transfer window, we are looking a bit thin on the ground now, mate. To be honest.
Start of December to start of January, 9 games. 1 left back, 1 right back. 2 out of 3 centre backs. Oh, questionable. 1 striker who fits our system. 1 central attacking midfielder. That concerns me. And I will put Stuart Webber at fault for that if that does come out the way I think it will, where injuries and it will be patch-up places, which we kind of already are without Javi Quintier. You can't tell me that anyone expecting Javi Quintier to play 46 games all in a row, happy done. Mm-hmm. That's frustrating, but you know what? I don't think you could lay any blame at Daniel Farke's door at the moment. With what he's got, the substitution again paid off today. Pukki comes on, he took it. I think with more Hugo's shoulder is why he's come off.
Yeah.
But it worked again. You've got to praise Daniel Farke again, to be fair to him.
Yeah, he's getting results. He hasn't got. Who's that he hasn't got now, Jacob? Mumba, Ida, Quintia, Dowell, Byram, Hernandez. They're, a lot of them are decent, key players that would expect to be involved most weeks as well.
Todd as well.
Todd, yeah. Well, Todd picked up a knock today, hasn't he? Again at the last minute, but weird for him not to be included in the squad until I heard that he'd picked up a knock. I was a bit like, that's a bit weird. I don't know if you were the same.
No, yeah, I thought, like you said, though, you've listed off those players. Most of them get into the starting 11, don't they?
Yeah.
Or around it. They will feature in more games than they won't. So for him to, again, James Sorensen, I thought, whilst on a yellow, silly challenge, I thought the ref was maybe a bit abrupt to give him a yellow card. Played well again, For a central midfielder to be playing left back, wrong side, he's right-footed and quite clearly right-footed. He's doing well enough there. I think I love that Grant Hanley, Ben Gibson partnership. I think, again, we said it with Grant. It will take him a few games, but he looks there now. Today, he really looked there. Not as clumsy on the ball, which he does look like when he comes back from an injury. And the blocks, man.
So good, yeah.
And he's so quick as well, isn't he? You forget, like, he's got a very unique running style, but which is very funny to watch a big Scottish. I've never criticised it because he could kill me.
I remember against Ipswich where he sprinted for the cross. That was superb.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? He's a key component. We just, fingers crossed, he stays fit.
Yeah, let's hope so. The first half was pretty much, I mean, Wendy had a chance, he flashed past the post. Norwich didn't do a great deal more. Yeah, Pajeta could have got shot off. Steepman again, that shot was blocked, I believe. But most of the first half, and probably up to about an hour when Middlesbrough got their penalty, Middlesbrough probably were the better team. Fair enough?
Yeah, I think you've got to praise Pajeta here, and I know you'll probably be a little bit about that. He played a lot of football for Poland, and he didn't look that bad in terms of being off the pace. I thought again he played well. He's just still a bit rusty in the finishing department, isn't he? There was that chance where he smacked it across to
and Hugo wasn't there.
Yeah, Hugo as well. Yeah, it's just a couple of almost moments, but I think he's developing well, and he is a threat. You can't deny that Championship defenders don't really want to play against that pace. And on the run, his crossing is actually quite good.
Yeah, no, he put a couple of nice balls in today. Fair enough. I'm not gonna complain about him today. The penalty changed the game really because Norwich started to play better after Middlesbrough got their penalty. But I think we need to talk about the penalty itself because I can't remember seeing that before. Not in a Norwich game anyway.
I bet Johnny off the Boro Breakdown podcast was pissing himself with Gibson giving it away. He's like, yeah, there you go, there's the assist. But Tim Krul, mate, you don't beat him. You don't beat him from a legal penalty. It's impossible. We were saying he put witchcraft on the penalty spot and all that. You know what? It probably does have an influence on the player still. He doesn't have any influence over the trip. He's so unlucky. And you know what? We have shit out of quite a few games this season. And you do have to mix quality with luck. That is, like you say, I've never seen that before in a Norwich game. Incredibly lucky. And just the irony that we go and win it with a pen, really.
Yeah. Let's talk about Buendia because he missed a chance shortly after that. He was inches away from it. Had other chances in the game as well, but he did look, as you would expect, to be our primary creator this week.
That run was
when he put House on his arse.
Yeah. And then he just lays off to Sheikman, who takes 657 touches more than he needs to. We've said it. How many times do we have to say it, mate? Far too good for this level. And it's just lovely to see him so committed to the cause. Hopefully in January there's nothing because his stats will look good again. His created chances and kind of distribution of the ball all look good for Premier League clubs to look at and probably from other countries. So hopefully, and I think he will be happy to stay if we're in the top 6 or top 2 as we are at the moment. I think he'd be happy to stay and try and get us up. Yeah,
I don't see why he wouldn't if we look like we're in a position where we're going to be vying for promotion. Norwich grew into the game after the Boro penalty, and we got a penalty ourselves. Little 1-2. Max Aaron's played a little 1-2 with. Was it Steepman, Jacob?
I think so. I think you're right. But like you said, sorry, on our chat, it was like the penalty probably helped us. We actually seemed to play better football. It kind of seemed to calm us down a little bit. It seemed quite tense, didn't it? At 0-0, there was and that kind of seemed a bit of a reliever. You know, a bit of okay, we've been lucky here. We now need to go and grab the game and go and take it to Boro. Max Aaron's again. He's just joking at this level, isn't he? Far too good.
Yeah, again
Premier League quality. I'm surprised we still got him. Brilliant kind of that he is still here and giving everything to the cause. Could have thrown his toys out the pram, but hasn't. Showed brilliant quality. Like you say, fouled. We should have had another penalty later with McLean. Referee today, it was very questionable. Like, how on earth he's not given that, I do not know. But yeah, Teemu Pukki, brilliant from him. He sees the keeper about to move. And good for him as well, because he's missed a few, hasn't he? I don't actually feel that confident when he steps up. But it's great to see that he wants to take it and puts it away wonderfully, yeah.
Yeah, lovely calm finish into the side net and sent the keeper the wrong way. Wonderful. Boro threw a kitchen sink at us after that, but we held pretty firm, to be honest, Jacob. We looked fairly decent defensively today.
Structure again, Hanley and Gibson, they give you that, don't they? And like you said, another game without really massive problems from corners, which is a big thing for us, With aerial balls, we normally look like we're going to struggle, but those two have really sorted that out. With Teemu Pukki, I just wanted to say, I think it's 46 goals in 94 games for Norwich. That's a pretty good record, isn't it?
Yeah, for free.
Transfer. And a player who we thought had gone. That's 5 goals now for the season. We'll hopefully get 20 from him. He's not going to get 30 this year unless he goes on an absolute mammoth run. I can't see that. But you can see when Hugo plays how much we miss Pukki. Just that movement. He's so intelligent. season. And the team's kind of set up for his movement, isn't it, really? Daniel Farke has made sure that's why we obviously went up last time. Hopefully he continues. But yeah, really good, solid, grounded out win. And we didn't see enough of that, I don't think, in the Championship a couple of years ago because teams didn't know what to make of us. We scored a lot of 4-3s, 3-2s, 2-1s. This is 1-0s. And you know what? Clean sheets are key because we need to improve that back line, don't we? We said with the Prem, that's what cost us. I think we're really starting to see that partnership come together. And I just hope that the pure mountain of games we've got it survives that, and we continue to be in and around that top 2 and 100% top 6.
Well, let's not forget Boro were 10 unbeaten before this, so it's not like we've rocked up and nicked a result at someone at a poor team. This is a proper Boro team in good form. Don't concede a lot of goals, and we've got a result there. 2 more things I want to talk about before we go. Firstly, is it fair to say we out-Warnocked today?
I'm going to say yes. There was you could hear it, a couple of swearing bits from Warnock. He was not happy at the end. No. It's Sorensen not gone. No, he's not another pen, so don't worry about that, mate. Yeah, you know what? Like you say, it was just a good performance in terms of getting the results. I wouldn't say it was our best. I don't think we've really been. I can't think of one game apart from Bristol City that we've caught. This is Norwich at their best.
That's my next question, Jacob. Is it fair to say we've been a bit lucky so far? I know we're top. I'm not complaining. I'm not going to start complaining. We're top of the league. But have we been a bit lucky so far? There's a couple of games that spring to mind, and I think we're quite lucky to get a result there.
You earn your own luck, mate. That's what I'm thinking. You know what? Right, you put enough pressure on teams, and that's the thing, isn't it? For a lot of these games, we're saying we've been lucky. We've got the goal in the last minutes. These are teams that we have had 70% of the ball against, and we have worn them down, tired them down. And you know what? Yeah, you say if one goal doesn't go in against Wickham, Rotherham or Birmingham, Farke's neck is probably on the line, isn't it? But you know what? We deserve to have won those games. There's not many games that I've thought that we've won that I've gone, we didn't deserve to win that, probably apart from Swansea. So, you know what? Yeah. Good going. Top of the league. You can't ask for any more at this stage.
Yeah. Stoke up next, Tuesday night, of course, away at the 365. They've won 4-3 today, I think it was. But Stoke look like a fairly decent team. It's going to be another tough test.
Yeah, I think it'll be very similar to this one, mate. And they've got a little bit more of a clinical edge up front in Tyrese Campbell and Sam Clucas. So if you go and stay undefeated there, we're talking about something going. The momentum's building. So only positives, really. Yeah, let's end on a positive. Norwich are top of the league. Doesn't matter how we got there. We're top of the league and we are winning games. We'll leave it there for now. Like, subscribe, leave us a comment about today's game, or look forward to the Stoke game, whatever you want. But yeah, thanks for watching and take care until next time. Laters.